Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt small? It's a natural feeling, a humbling reminder of the vastness of the universe. We see countless stars, each a distant sun. But what if I told you there's a star out there so colossal it makes our own sun look like a tiny grain of sand? Today, we're embarking on a journey to the edge of what we thought was possible, to meet a true cosmic titan, UY Scuti. So, what exactly is UY Scuti? It's classified as a red supergiant, and trust me, the supergiant part is an understatement. Located about 5,900 light-years away in the constellation Scutum, the Shield, this star is one of the largest known stars in the entire universe by radius. To put that distance into perspective, the light we see from UY Scuti today actually began its journey towards Earth around the time the first cities were being built in ancient Mesopotamia. We're literally looking back in time at this behemoth. Now, let's talk size, because this is where things get truly mind-bending. Our sun is enormous, right? You could fit about 1.3 million Earths inside it. But UY Scuti, its radius is estimated to be around 1,700 times that of our sun. Let's try to visualize this. If you were to replace our sun with UY Scuti, its surface would extend far beyond the orbit of Jupiter. It would completely swallow Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and even the gas giant Jupiter itself. The planets Saturn and Uranus would be orbiting inside this star. Can you even imagine that? A single star so large it would engulf the first 5 planets of our solar system. To give you another sense of its scale, imagine you're on a commercial airliner cruising at a comfortable 550 miles per hour. If you wanted to circle the Earth at the equator, it would take you about 45 hours. If you wanted to circle our sun, that journey would take about 6 months. But to circle UY Scuti, you'd need to pack for a very, very long trip. It would take you over 950 years to complete just one lap. That's longer than the entire history of many modern countries. The sheer scale is almost impossible for our brains to fully comprehend. But UY Scuti isn't just big, it's also incredibly bright. It shines with a luminosity about 340,000 times that of our sun. So, why can't we see this brilliant monster with our naked eye every night? Well, 2 reasons. First, it's very far away. That 5,900 light-year distance makes its incredible brightness appear much dimmer from our perspective here on Earth. Second, its location in the sky is in a region called the Zone of Avoidance, an area obscured by thick clouds of interstellar dust and gas along the plane of the Milky Way. This cosmic dust acts like a thick fog, dimming the star's light even further. Because of this, UY Scuti is what we call a variable star. Its brightness isn't constant. It pulsates, growing brighter and dimmer over a period of about 740 days. At its brightest, it reaches a magnitude of about 8.29, and at its dimmest, it drops to 10.56. For reference, the faintest stars visible to the naked eye under perfect conditions are around magnitude 6.5. So, even at its most brilliant, you'd need at least a good pair of binoculars or a small telescope to spot this cosmic giant hiding behind the galactic dust. Now, you might be wondering, how does a star get so enormous? It all comes down to the life cycle of stars. UY Scuti is a star in its final stages of life. It has already burned through the hydrogen fuel in its core and has begun fusing heavier elements. This process causes the outer layers of the star to expand dramatically, cooling down and turning a reddish color, hence the name red supergiant. It's like a cosmic senior citizen living out its final, most spectacular phase. Being a supergiant is a live fast, die young lifestyle in stellar terms. While our sun will live for about 10 billion years, massive stars like UY Scuti burn through their fuel in just a few million years. And what happens when the fuel runs out? That's when the real fireworks begin. UY Scuti is destined to end its life in one of the most powerful and spectacular events in the universe, a supernova explosion. When it finally goes supernova, it will briefly outshine the entire Milky Way galaxy. The explosion will be so bright that it could be visible from Earth in broad daylight, even from 5,900 light-years away. It will be an incredible, once-in-a-civilization cosmic light show. This cataclysmic event will scatter the heavy elements it forged in its core, elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron, across the galaxy. These are the very elements necessary for building planets and, ultimately, life itself. In a way, the death of a star like UY Scuti is a creative act, planting the seeds for future generations of stars, planets, and perhaps even living beings. So, what's left after the supernova? It's likely that UY Scuti's core will collapse into an incredibly dense object. Depending on its exact mass, it could become either a neutron star, a city-sized object with the mass of a sun, or if it's massive enough, it could collapse into a black hole, a point of infinite density from which not even light can escape. The final fate of this giant is still a mystery, a final chapter yet to be written in its epic story. Studying stars like UY Scuti is crucial for astronomers. They are natural laboratories that help us understand the processes of stellar evolution, how the elements are created, and how galaxies are enriched with the building blocks of life. They push the limits of our theories and models, forcing us to refine our understanding of the cosmos. Every observation of this distant giant gives us another piece of the puzzle of our own cosmic origins. The universe is filled with wonders that defy our everyday experience, and UY Scuti is one of its most stunning examples. It's a testament to the sheer scale and power of nature. The next time you look up at the stars, remember that among those tiny points of light are giants so vast they make our own world seem insignificant, yet so important that their life and death make our own existence possible. It's a beautiful paradox, a reminder that we are all, quite literally, made of stardust. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to the colossal star UY Scuti. I hope it sparked your curiosity and gave you a new appreciation for the incredible universe we live in. If you enjoyed this cosmic exploration, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the mysteries of space. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. What cosmic wonder should we explore next? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and keep looking up.